Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Z here. I'd like to clear things out about a question that comes very often to me. The most often question is, why is my price list like this? Well, why does it seem so expensive? Well, first of all, fabrication is not an easy thing. Doing custom product, assembling custom idea or new idea or new design is not something that's easy to do. Second of all, parts, they're not that cheap. They're a certain price, and when people look at the price of what I'm selling, they always think that it's just the box. It's just that box over there. But there's a whole process that goes behind that box to be assembled and built. And also, the magnet by itself. The magnet by itself is a huge process, which they cost generally about $250 each US to build. I have to go see the machinist, make sure that everything that I gave him as a plan is done, is machined. That by itself is very expensive. The copper wire, I have a $2,000 spool of copper wire transformator to make these things. This is something that I have to make money back on. And there's also the amount of time that I spend personally making these things. As an electrician, I charge $89 an hour Canadian to build product or to repair anything. Basically, during the course of a week or a month, I will probably get work to fix some electronic stuff once or twice during the month, and that's my rate. I charge $89 an hour to fix electronic or anything electrical. So I always think that when you're buying one of my HDR, you're first of all, you're becoming an experimenter. You're becoming somebody that's going to experiment with it and bring results and tell how it went and everything. So that's a good part. But second of all, always remember that there's a whole process that goes behind building these things. I believe that Mr. Gibbs, when he was making his, he was having them manufacture as a batch. So his price, he was able to sell them for cheaper. I believe that, oh Jesus Christ, I'm on the wrong side. He probably made 15 machine to 20 machine at a time. So that's why his price range was like this. It was so low, because the person that was manufacturing his product, they were very skilled in it. They were charging like per 10 units or whatever. Me, I don't have that luxury of having product being manufacturers, because most of the time every machine that I build, it's custom built for the person who's buying it. That's why each machine, they have their own name. They have the name of the buyer on it. That machine is made for that person. It was with what they wanted. That's what I usually do. Each HDR is individually made for each person, each customer. So I hope that's answered the question of why is the price range. And also, somebody was asking me, why is a machine's worth $2,500, another one is worth $675, another one's worth $375. So like, well, the one that's $2,500, it has a lot of feature inside that I don't put in another machine. Not every machine is built equally. Some machines are just 2 dials HDR, basic HDR. Other ones are 4 dials HDR. Other ones are 6 dial HDR. Other ones are 6 dial HDR with the crystal quartz oscillators and other new parts or an ID inside. So this is what makes a price range. And the prototype is what I'm doing right now. The prototype is the project of the time portal I'm making right now. So this by itself, it's very expensive. So I hope that's answered most of your question. Have a good day, everyone.